if I only had $100 to spend on a haul, these are the exact items I'd buy. This is vital tips on how to avoid wasting money. It's stuff I wish I knew all the way back when I first started shipping out hauls. No joke. This video will save you tens of thousands in the long run because, yes, you've been lied to. Shipping out hauls does not save you money. You just get better value for money. You're just going to buy more shit you don't need. If you guys have any questions, either drop a comment or feel free to join the Discord. I'll answer everyone's questions, and at the very end, I'll tell you items to absolutely avoid at all costs. Let's get into it. So the main goal with every single one of your hauls should be is maximize the use and value of the haul. I'll explain what that means in just a second. The items I'm starting with are all below $20, and it's usually how I start each haul. So the first one, and it is the probably most important item you'll put in your hauls, and that is socks. Boys, if you didn't know, you can get some of the best quality socks for, I'm talking all of these were $2 each. Like, you can get it all the way down to about 20 cents if you're on a budget, but if you want the best premium socks, I always go for the hidden socks. They have like every color of the rainbow. This guy's got the collabs. I got some fresh ones in here I just got like 10 minutes ago. And then they've got the basic colors as well. Boys, you're buying all the fresh shoes. It goes hand in hand with socks. If you're rocking the same rotation of crusty socks you bought 10 years ago, I am telling you, socks will change your life. In the sheet, I don't know what line exactly, this guy Baymax, I've been shopping with Baymax for socks for probably 5 years minimum. He's just the go-to for the best quality. He has like every brand. He also does jocks as well. I don't buy underwear from Taobao, but you can. I just mainly get socks. So next is belts and bags. So I do kind of want to just flex. Like I said, everything's below $20. I'll show you some budget belts I've got recently. These are very high-end custom belts. If you have the money to spend, invest in a good belt, especially with the silver prices in today's age. Make sure you know who you're buying from. You can get like custom belts. Like some of these are fur, really high-end leathers. The good bit about these is they're detachable. So if you get one belt buckle, you can get different colors, and that just maximizes. You can rotate stuff out, get different looks. You get the most value out of the buckle. It's all about the value in this video. Next, I got one from Janyu, which you'll see in a haul. Where the packaging on this was insane. This is a gunslinger with the Galaxy in the biggest size. They're like the massive one. Just, I mean, look at this. This is very loud, but I love loud shit. Extremely expensive. These are the accessories that are below $10, both of these. So wherever my phone is, I'm rocking one right now, and this is the Moa case. I got the orange one for the orange phone. Use it every day. This one is about $3. It's incredible. And this is a fresh one here. There's every color of the rainbow. They are so cheap. You use them every day and they take no space up in a haul. And this was a belt I got from a Chinese brand. I think this was about $5. It's amazing for tying off hauls. You need to figure out, especially if you're just getting into it, are you willing to spend heaps of money on accessories? If you've blown all your money on the shoes or the clothes, then you can cheap out on accessories like this that just tie outfits off. If you have extra money to spend and you know what you like, you can invest in some high quality pieces, like the first belts I just showed. So for the bags, you've got levels to this. Again, if you got more money to spend, I'll show you the high-end bags here. But if you're on a budget, you can get so many insane bags from Taobao and other platforms. Like, look at this one. This one was, I think, about $20. And it just, no one has this. It's unique. It's if you guys want to tie off outfits, if you're on a budget. We'll move up the list here. So the next one is this, like, this is just overkill. This is a Berkey. This costs so much money. It's the full size. I use this every single day. It has paid itself off already. Bonus one as well. You can get really cheap leather toiletry bags. I mean, look at that one. So extra. And then I copped this one recently. This is a Chanel. Again, for you guys with a lot of money, this is a grail of mine. I knew I wanted it eventually. Finally made a good version. You do not need to blow the bank on accessories though. There's so many cheap options out there. It's optional. Another extremely underrated one is like cheap footwear, like slides. Does not have to be these ones in specific. I don't care if these have gone out of style or what you think of them. They're just so comfortable. You're going for comfort here at a cheap price. And these are like $10. And there's all the colorways. So you got wallets and card holders. I don't have any on me now, but you can get some really high-end designer ones for like $10, especially the Yo-Yard ones. They're like $5. Extremely good gifts. You're going to use it daily. It goes hand in hand with the phone cases and it takes up no space. That is a very good one as well. And we got rings and accessories. So similar to the bags, I don't like rings. I love watches. I'll spend a heap on a good watch. but for rings, I will always cheap out on. And now this, take with a grain of salt, getting cheap jewelry is actually risky. I've had so many instances where I've cheaped out on chrome, especially the jewelry. Like, it was probably made with full lead with a bit of silver on it, and they've gone green. I bought earrings, a very high-end 925 earrings. They still, with the oxidization, made my ears like actually erode. Very hesitant to recommend you any cheap jewelry. I'll let you do that yourself. Just with the silver prices, look, I'm not even going to recommend it. The shit you're going to buy right now is probably lead. Now that is, yeah, peep the shoes, by the way. We're going to get onto these in a second. So what do all of these items have in common? They take up no space in a haul, they're inexpensive, and the use you'll get out of them is tenfold. They'll pay themselves off within the first use. The thing people get wrong with their hauls is they'll buy like 2 of their grail shoes and a grail jacket, and they ship the shoe boxes. Yeah, they get their grails, but they're not filling it with these items that literally add so much value and cost nothing to ship out. Every one of your hauls should have those items. So next we're going to get onto these shoes and the basics. Now, before we get into that, these are a couple short principles you need to think about every time you ship a haul out. So stay with me, these are some gems. If your wallet allows it, I know right now money's extremely tight, but if your wallet allows it, save up for the best version of the item you want. If it's these shoes, save up for MVTs or GZ. Avoid just filling your haul with budget items. I used to do this. I would fill it with the cheapest shirts. It's exactly how the world works. If you pay a very little amount of money, you're going to get little to the worst quality. For the most part, if you save up for the best version, you're going to get the best quality. And it goes hand in hand. You're going to get more use out of it. You're not going to just look at it and be like, what was I thinking? This is so bad. I can't even wear this outside. Feels shitty, it doesn't fit right. It ends up being wasted money when you could have saved up a little bit more. It's hard, I know, but hey, I think they've got Klarna now on all the agents. So yeah, save up for the best version. Balance the haul out with the stuff I just recommended and a planned outfit. Just to put it shortly, I do take this a little bit far, but it's a concept the Japanese use and it's how they dress so well. I'm not the best dressed person, but it helps getting better at it. I'll make spreadsheets and Photoshop albums of outfits I like that certain people have worn, whether they're famous or just random Instagram guy, and then I'll kind of recreate it with the items in my haul or items I'm gonna buy. I'll show some examples up here. I won't copy an outfit exactly, but I'll take little parts of it and put my own spin on it. Unless you're literally him, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just take what works already and implement it into your own style. And the reason the Japanese dress so well is they will have a grail in their head. They'll save up years for this one piece, and by the time they get it, they have planned 10 outfits with it. They'll get the use out of it. They'll be able to dress it down extremely well because they've thought about it. It's all about the thought. If you think about what you're about to put on every single day, you'll get better at it. It's like a muscle. You just need to practice. To go off that as well, the stigma around people that buy REPs dressing terribly. It's not wrong by any means. It's simply because they'll get all their grails in one box and then they'll try to put them all together and it just doesn't work, but they haven't thought about it before they ship the haul out. That's a valuable one. So these are the guys with the best basics. This is arguably the most important part of the haul. So we're strictly going for comfort and the idea that these pieces will be worn daily. If you want to get the best basics directly to your door, we've got a bunch of basic hoodies picked by me, stuff like this, just basic, good to layer. We currently have a buy 2 get 1. That's a little shameless plug if you don't want to wait and you're lacking basics. Some guys that have very good basic items right now is the first one. If you're on a budget, Alien, you can get some of the best quality sweatpants in specific. I'm talking about sweatpants that have like really oversized US sizing so you can dress them down outside and they're not really tight and awkward looking. Even you guys that are 2XL, you'll fit these pants no problem. If you have a little bit more money, Atomu has the best Balenci. His stuff's about $100, but you can get that royal spun cotton and the really high-end items that are going to last you a long time. They're extremely accurate and the comfort is next level. Alien has really good basic hoodies and zips that are below 50. If you have more money, back to Atomu and MVT, they have stuff that's about $100 at most, but you're going to get the best quality and you get some of the craziest pieces. So you got both budget and high-end there. What I used to get wrong in all of my hauls was I would just buy statement pieces. I used to buy the latest Supreme jacket. There was one that looked like a paintball jacket. It was nuts. Yes, they're important. I'll get onto the statement pieces in a second, but they just cannot be worn daily. I'm not sitting at my desk in a paintball jacket from Supreme. Listen, we're all inside all day, every day. One of the items I got the most most use out of was those classic essential shorts. I put those in a haul probably 7 years ago. They're still floating around in my rotation till today. They're stained, they're yellow, they cost like $8, and that item damn near paid for the next 5 hauls. I'm being so serious. So you want to get those types of items in every single haul. So just before we get into the shoes, this is going to be talking about the jackets and outerwear recommendations from me. Now this kind of goes back into the planned outfit discussion. These items aren't going to be worn daily, but it kind of goes hand in hand with, you have the planned outfit, this is the section for you. So this is where I like to spend a little bit more money, and I like to push myself a little bit. If you push yourself each haul with your outfits, you will get better. You'll just get better at dressing. It's not a matter of it being real or fake. It's just a matter of you putting that shit on and you pushing yourself each haul. And the beauty about REPs is you can do this for a fraction of the cost, and you can progress your style so much quicker if implemented and done right. That's the key point there. The stigma around because your outfit's fake, it's bad, is just so unbelievably wrong. You need to get that out of your head first. So shoes usually take up the most space in a haul, so therefore it's going to cost you the most out of everything I recommended, but these are the best recommendations for you. I like to keep it to a maximum of 3 shoes in a haul. If there's 3 shoes in a haul, best believe there's no boxes. We don't need boxes, boys. Boxes have been out since 2020, but they're still out in 2026. A little bonus tip is you can cop shoes for friends. You can charge for convenience. It can help pay off a little bit of your haul. I do not condone that resell culture. This is absolutely fine in my eyes. You just charge a little bit for convenience, and it helps you out with the expensive purchases like the shoes in your haul. Listen, a lot of your IRLs cannot be bothered searching this stuff up. Everyone that watches my YouTube is the savviest buyers, so do this for them. Obviously don't extort them, but do what you want with that. That's a bonus tip. So a shoe I'm loving right now are these ZCs. They're no more than $50 and they tick all the boxes. Let me explain. Everyone's fashion's different. Everyone needs walking shoes. You cannot be walking in Margielas and gymming in Margielas. I know some of you do. These look decent. They're below $50 and the comfort you get is absolutely insane. And for this shoe is a unique one. Spending more on this shoe doesn't always mean better. There's some cheap versions that go all the way down to like $28. You're getting a complete shoe, but ZC, it's about $40 and you can get a damn near perfect shoe. So comfortable. You get your use out of this shoe. You got the grey ones in as well. There's like hundreds of colorways. You can get a few of them and you still haven't spent $100. So the next one's even better value are my lifetime recommendations. So leather shoes like Gats, Ricks. We're going to talk all about these right now. So for the Gat in particular, we finally have scarily good versions. Like these are from MVT. I just picked up the white pair today from the CZ. These are at $50 to $60 give or take. You can get complex ones like the paints or basic colorways like this. Also remember to size down in them. The Gat, it's a timeless silhouette. It's super easy to dress down. You can wear it with shorts any time of the year, and it's leather, so you can beat the shoe up, clean it super easily. Stuff like the shoes I just showed before and other versions with air bubbles, they're going to degrade over time, difficult to clean. These are just guaranteeing a lifetime shoe. I have so many colors of them. I stand by the Gat. Yeah, it's super popular now, but I will always wear this shoe. Next, holy shite, these are beat. So these are the Ricks. These are about also $50 to $70 at most for a really good pair. I always opt for the leather because it's going to be timeless. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to rock if you're not used to the Ricks, but I've been rocking Rickies for probably about 5 years now. You can see these super beat and they don't look terrible. You can go anywhere with this shoe and it still looks good. You can get other versions like this canvas one here. I did recently just pick up the fur version as well. These, especially the fur version, I cannot guarantee these will look good after a mosh pit or some daily use. The leather ones will last forever though. And they're all low tops, so they're going to be compact in your haul. You can fit 3 of these in your haul, no problem. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but worth it. A little segue before we get into the boots. This is another Rick that I have worn so long. Another timeless shoe. Some of you, if you're into some of the shoes I showed before, you might be thinking, what were you thinking? I got gifted these from, I can't even remember who. This is a Grail, leather top to bottom. Not the most comfortable shoe, but I have beat this in and you literally can't even tell. It's an OG shoe. It makes sense that it's super beat and it just looks so good with wear. Obviously not too much wear, but these age like fucking wine. For the final bit of the shoes, we'll get into the boots. I am a boot stan. It's similar to the shoes I just showed before. They last you a lifetime. Now these even more than the other ones. These take up the most space in a haul If you don't remove the boxes, you are going to be paying retail prices for your boots. I try to stick to a pair of boots every 5 hauls at most. With boots in specific, if you're buying complex boots, I like to always go the best version. That ensures you're paying a lot for shipping, so you're going to want the best quality so you can justify that expensive shipping cost. I know, call me a ripe beast. I did cop the MVT Strikes. I've had the Jaifus. I know I'm going to wear these all the time, so I copped a fresh pair. They look good beat. Take up a lot of space in a haul. Probably the most expensive boot I've ever bought are the Venoms. I've shown these off a lot. These were very expensive from NIE. He just had a sale as well. I think I copped the Stompers, the full size, for 70% off. It cost about $100, down from like $3. And then I copped the Canvas Stompers. I did kind of go against the boot rule, but it was a sale. He got me. These are retail Stomp booties, so I got the full size ones. These take up a shit ton of space in your haul. Make sure you're certain about the boots. Sit on them before you buy them. Get the best version. They cost a lot to ship. Do not get it twisted. If you need help shipping a haul out, you can check this video here. I walk you step by step on how to ship a haul out. If you have any questions, drop a comment, join the Discord, like the video if you want more tips, and you can let me know what tips you want answered. I pretty much do videos for all the questions people want answered. Drop a sub if you're new around here. I love each and every single one of you. See you guys in the next one. Peace.